Welcome back to another episode of Trust Me Bro, Unlocking the Future. Today we're tackling something pretty huge and maybe even a little, well, creepy. Data.
Yeah.
It's like, it's everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And it's powerful stuff. It can be used for like amazing things
Yeah.
or, maybe not so amazing things. So we're going to try to like break down the good, the bad, and the future of data in a way that, makes sense for everyone.
Yeah.
You ready to dive in?
Let's do it.
Okay, so first things first, the data dilemma, right? We create like a crazy amount of data every time we go online. That's
Yeah.
like every click, every post, everything.
Oh, yeah.
What does that even like mean for us as individuals?
It's wild, isn't it? Like, we're constantly leaving this massive digital footprint everywhere we go. Think about it. Browsing history, purchases, location data, it's all being tracked. And it creates a super detailed picture of who we are and what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, this creates a real balancing act for, tech companies and all of us.
Right. Like, it's cool that companies can like, use that data to personalize our experience.
Yeah.
Make things smoother, like recommendations for products or
Yeah.
shows.
Mm-hmm.
That's convenient. But is there a line?
Absolutely. That's the big question. Like, finding that balance between convenience and control.
Right.
Who owns all this data and what rights do we have to access it or even delete it? These are some of the big questions we're dealing with right now.
Yeah, it's kind of unnerving to think about,
Yeah.
that all this information about us is just out there.
It's a lot.
It feels like it could be used against us,
It definitely could be.
like targeted advertising that feels super manipulative,
Sure.
or even worse, like identity theft.
Yeah, those are definitely real concerns. And unfortunately, they're not just hypothetical. We've seen cases of data breaches and misuse that have real consequences for people's lives.
Yeah.
That's why understanding the value of data is so important.
So it's not just about numbers and statistics.
No, not at all. It's about our stories. Our behaviors, our preferences. It's a reflection of who we are as people. Data represents real people, and we have to remember that when we think about how we collect it, store it, and use it.
Okay, so data can be like a bit of a double-edged sword.
Yeah, for sure.
But let's shift gears for a second. Let's talk about the good stuff. How is technology changing the way we manage and analyze all this data?
Well, AI is definitely playing a huge role in how we handle data. Like, machine learning algorithms can go through mountains of data and find patterns that humans would probably miss. It's like having a superpowered research assistant that can analyze trends and make predictions.
So AI is like helping us make sense of the data deluge.
Exactly.
But I have to ask, what about the whole like robots taking over the world scenario?
Right.
Is that something we should actually be worried about?
Well, we definitely need to approach AI development carefully and ethically. We need to be aware of potential biases in the algorithms and ensure that it's being used responsibly. Because AI is a powerful tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad.
Makes sense. So AI can be a powerful ally, I guess,
Right.
in managing data, but we need to keep a watchful eye on how it's developed for sure.
For sure.
What about other technologies? Is there anything else coming up that offers solutions for data privacy?
Yeah, definitely. Blockchain technology is it's emerging as a potential game changer for data privacy.
Okay.
It's a decentralized system, which means your data isn't stored in one central location that could be hacked.
Oh,
It's distributed across a network, which makes it much more secure.
so blockchain basically gives individuals more control over their own data.
Exactly.
That's definitely appealing.
Yeah, it's like having your own personal digital vault for your information.
Right.
And you control what data you share and who has access to it. It could revolutionize how we think about data ownership and privacy online.
Okay, so blockchain sounds promising, but stepping back for a minute, what does the future of data look like overall?
It's tough to say for sure what the future holds, but it really depends on the choices we make today. Are we headed towards a data utopia where data empowers us? Or are we, going down this dystopian path where data is used to control us? We need to prioritize ethical considerations, implement robust privacy regulations, and make sure that technology serves humanity, not the other way around.
So we're at crossroads.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Data has the potential to solve some of the world's biggest problems, in healthcare, education, even combating climate change. But we need to be careful. We need to make sure that how we develop it and use it aligns with our values.
It sounds like data literacy is becoming super important.
Yeah.
We need to understand how our data is being used.
Yeah.
And actually advocate for our own, digital rights.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. We all have a role to play in shaping the future of data, making sure it's used responsibly and ethically.
Well said. Yeah, this has been a really insightful conversation. It's clear that data is like a powerful force shaping our world.
Right.
It's up to us to harness that power for good, protect our privacy and make sure technology serves humanity.
Absolutely.
When you think about the future of data, hit us up on social media and let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep unlocking the future.